Factor and find the GCF of algebraic expressions, part 2. This time we are not only finding the GCF of the two terms, but we are also needing to rewrite the expression using the GCF as one of the factors. I'm going to use the ladder method just like I did in our last example, focusing just on the numbers 10 and 30. I notice that they both end in 0 and I can take it a 10 this time. 10 divided by 10 gives me 1. 30 divided by 10 gives me 3. This time I found the GCF of the numbers on the first try, so my ladder will be a little bit shorter this time. I brought down the variables for each of the terms as well as the subtraction sign that goes with our expression. Focusing just on the a variable, I have a to the second power and a to the fifth power. In my last video, I stated that I like to look for the variable that has the lowest exponent, so 2 is smaller than 5. That means I can take out 2 a's from each of the terms. When dividing, you need to subtract. So now let's do that. 2 minus 2 is 0, so these a's will cancel. I will have b to the 7th left. Over here, I keep my number. I have a to the 5th, so 5 minus 2 gives me a to the 3rd. Then I just bring down my b to the 4th. I also need to keep that subtraction sign with my expression. So now it's time to focus on our b's. Just like when I was focusing on the a's, I'm going to take a look at my exponents for my b's, and I'm going to look for the exponent that is the smallest. 4 is smaller than 7, so that means I can take out 4 b's. So I have a b to the 4th out to the side. When dividing, you need to subtract your exponents, so that's what I'm going to do. So here, 7 minus 4 is 3. You keep the 1, so we have 1b to the 3rd. Over here, we keep our 3, we keep our a to the 3rd. Then 4 minus 4 is 0, so those b's actually cancel out. Now it's time to rewrite a new expression using the GCF as one of the factors. So what we need to do is take our GCF and write it outside of the parentheses, and then we will have an expression with an operation on the inside of the parentheses. Let me show you how it's done. We still multiply all of the factors they have in common to get the GCF, so 10 times a squared times b to the 4th to get 10a squared b to the 4th for our GCF. Then, because we use the ladder method, we have the rest of our expression right here at the bottom. That's why it was really important to keep that minus sign all the way down. This first part right here can be simplified from 1b to the 3rd to just b to the 3rd. So we take this and we move it to that first term inside of the parentheses, and that 1 is invisible. Keep that minus, then you keep that 3, a to the 3rd. So this whole part gets moved inside of the parentheses, and your GCF gets multiplied and put outside of the parentheses. So our final answer is written in the box.